The revolution will not be televised.
Hey, and Hayes, it's Leopardess and welcome back to my channel. And do you guys like my hair? Like, I feel like I look like Angelica from Rugrats or Cynthia or Susie. Like, it's giving me one of those, but you know, today I feel like putting it in a ponytail, so here it is. But anyways, what we're going to talk about today is the ugly stage. I have a lot of thoughts on this. So the ugly stage, for those of you who don't know, is when you first get your locks and you're looking like, what the hell did I just do? Because I know for me personally, when I just got my locks done, like, you know, I was hype. I was real hype until I saw that mirror and I didn't have no hair left. And I was just like, that's what I grew all my hair out for. Like, where's the length? I was like, damn, you know, my hair was never going to get thick. And that was all a lie. It was completely a lie. And the ugly stage is something that, you know, people talk about a lot because honestly, when you get those coils and you have to live through it for a while, it is such a transition. Now, I know that there's people that's like, I love that stage, blah, 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 blah. I loved it from the beginning. That's great. That's really great. But for those of you who didn't feel great during the ugly stage, I'm going to talk about some things you can do to make yourself feel better, as well as things that helped me. So to sit here and be like, oh, I was completely confident during that stage is a lie. I was not confident, and I did a lot of things. I covered it. At first I wore it, you know, I wore it to class, overwhelmed with my coils, and they were so short. I was used to having those braids. If you guys watch my videos, you know exactly what braids I'm talking about. I'll put a picture up here. And, you know, I really tried. I really tried. And then that day came when I just had to put a wig on it. Like, I had to put a wig on it. And I'd wear the wig sometimes. I'll take it off, wear my own hair. And it was kind of like a back and forth thing. I just didn't know what to do with my hair. And to be honest with you, when I was in the ugly stage phase, I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. I thought my locks would never, you know, mature. It was going to be like that forever. I was just very dramatic. And one thing that I personally did to help myself was I created a lock ponytail. So it's going to be right here. Check out that lock ponytail video. And having that lock ponytail really gave me a lot of confidence. As crazy as that sound, it made me feel better because I was more comfortable with having long hair. Yes, there was a time in my life when I had a pixie cut, but that was years ago. You know what I mean? And even when I got the pixie cut, I cried. I cried out of the hair salon. I cried, and it took time for me to get used to. So sometimes it's not even just the fact that it's coils, it's short coils. It's the fact that your hair goes from such a dramatic length to like almost nothing, and then you have to walk around without having that blanket on your back. So that was something that I definitely did to help myself feel better during this ugly phase, was the lock ponytail. Other things I also did was I wore a wig. Now, that's me being as honest as I can. I did wear those things. Now, going on to the other spectrum of thing, as in you should love yourself, and I was confident from the beginning. I believe that confidence is grown, and I also believe that without confidence, you are twice defeated in this race of life, Marcus Garvey. But at the same time, it's something that has to be built. It's something that's new, just like a short haircut, just like a perm. It's not something that, you know, is a 1, 2, 3, all right, get over it, it's gonna happen. It's something new. It's something you have to get used to. And the ugly stage, which is basically the star lock phase, is a time where you're gonna have to get used to it. So if you check out some of my older videos, make sure you guys check out my lock journey playlist. I will have it up here for you guys, and I will be adding the playlist in the description and in the comments so you guys can check it out. I've talked about how at a certain time you just need to take the hair off, you just need to take the ponytail off and live in it. Because honestly, taking the ponytail off, taking the wig off really helped me live in the Starlocks phase. But if I would have held on to my lock ponytail, which I have no problem with, if the lock ponytail helps, You do the lock ponytails. Whatever makes you happy is what makes you happy, and you shouldn't let anyone take that away from you. If wearing wigs until it reaches a sustainable length for you is what makes you happy, then let it make you happy. You know, I don't believe that anyone should be judgmental of how people feel during the ugly stage. We should offer resources and offer, you know, advice. But my biggest advice is do what makes you happy, 1. 2, live in it. Now, let me tell you something. If you guys go back to my 4-month lock video, I always talk about this video because I swear I look so crazy. Like first of all, I look so crazy because sometimes I go back and I cringe at the lighting I had. I just cringe at like the videos I have, but they're the memories and they're the starting point. Just like how your star locks are your starting points, some of my old videos was my starting point, okay? But when I go back to that video and I just see how thin my locks were looking and how they were budding and transforming, it was like, wow. Like, wow. And that's literally how you have to deal with the star lock / ugly phase. And you have to deal with it as if it is a phase in which it's supposed to get better. And during those phases and during those times, just like during the times when I started my videos, they start to evolve over time. It's like your hair will evolve over time and you'll get used to it. So there'll be a point where you'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months locked and you won't even realize how your hair looked. Me, I'm about to be, I just did my 19-month lock update, and looking back, I remember like my 8th month, I was feeling real good. 9 month, 5, 6, 7. Like I remember I came back after my 4th month, like to my 7th month or something like that sort. And I was just like, I feel real good about my hair. Like it looks so great. It looks so amazing. Looking back now, do I think it looks horrible? No. But it's just the fact that, you know, I learned to accept it. I learned to love it. And yeah, I did have my transgressions where I was concerned that it will never get to the place that I wanted to be, but it did. And it's all about patience. It's all about time to slowly get used to it and understanding that it's okay to feel that way during that time. It's okay to feel, you know, a little self-conscious about it, but the more you bask in it, the more it becomes yours. And I say all the time, when my locks was at like 6, 7 months and I could do that same braided hairstyle, I was like, yes, okay? So along the way, you will find what you're looking for in it. And you don't have to worry that if it's not in the first month, if you're not happy within the first month, that means it isn't for you. It's just part of the process. Like I said, I'd be lying to say I was happy about it. I wore that ponytail every time I went out. Why couldn't I just go out with my own hair? You know what I mean? So confidence was learned. Confidence was, you know, given over time. And I truly am a believer that everything you do in confidence will come to fruition. And I'm also a believer that confidence can be grown. Confidence can be acquired. Confidence doesn't have to always start there, but the point is to build yourself to that confidence. And over time, you will understand the journey to it all. So those are my thoughts on the ugly stage with starter locks. Ugly. And yeah, leopard gang. So I hope you guys appreciate this video. I hope you liked. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the ugly stage. Let me know if you agree, disagree, hate my opinion, whatever. Whatever you do, remember to like, subscribe, and share. And make sure you guys check out my Lock Journey playlist. Bye! Oh, follow me on Instagram at leopardess_. All right, bye.